So I'm a graduate of Clark High School, class of 1997, and he was my principal when I went to Clark High School. I was one of the first people in the AMSAT program for Clark High School. I was one of the first groups that went all the way through all 4 years.
I came to know Mr. Tanaka in 1993 when he became the principal at Clark High School. I was a junior at the time, and I can remember Mr. Tanaka being involved in almost every aspect of the school.
I felt like he checked in on all of us to see how we were doing, to understand how we were kind of assimilating into the school, because again, a lot of us are coming from all these different areas that didn't have that built-in like friend base, right? That a lot of the other kids had who grew up, who were actually in the neighborhood or somewhere nearby.
I wouldn't be a teacher. I wouldn't have got into education. I wouldn't have retired at the age of 48 if I didn't have a mentor like Mr. Tanaka walking me through every step and every walk of life.
I think the level of understanding that he displayed, the level of interest, the level of actual genuine interest that he displayed in his students is something that I think if we replicated more of that, I think we'd be in a much better place.
You'd probably be most proud of having a school named in his honor. That's an accolade that comes from his peers or someone nominating him, and I think that would be one of his most proud moments. I would also say being a leader at the forefront of the charter school movement in the early 2000s would be another big moment that he would be very proud of being part of.
He helped to shepherd all of these kids from all these different parts of town, all these different ways of life, and kind of throw them into this truly was a melting pot of personalities and backgrounds, and really, even speaking from somebody that went through it, I just didn't feel like it could have been any more seamless, and you don't have things like that happen without the right leadership.
As a leader in education, Mr. Tanaka valued building relationships and, most importantly, putting students above everything. What I remember most is Mr. Tanaka would sacrifice the status quo for doing what he felt was best for children.
So I'd say to Kat, and to the rest of the Tanaka family that's here to receive this award on his behalf, just know that he was loved. Just know that there's people who are incredibly thankful for his contributions, and that most of us wouldn't be where we are now without him.
I think one of the most memorable things that most of us will say about Mr. Tanaka is that he was a person that truly wanted to make everyone better and wanted to involve everyone in the process. And he was a leader that was a visionary that made everyone want to be better.